Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to Everything Nerd Reviews, and on this video we are going to take a look at the SH Figuarts Cell First Form and how excited I am to open this guy. This is one of my favorite designs and these guys just scared me a lot when I was a kid. So we are going to take a closer look and a detailed look at all the action figure and all the accessories. And just let me start to give you a closer look at the box. As you can see, it's a very simple box as is typical of SH Figuarts. So without further ado, let's open this guy and take a closer look. So let's open here the box. I want to show you how he is coming out of the box. Let's take these parts. Oh, he has more stuff on the back, extra hands and an extra helmet for the head. Okay, so let's take these plastic parts out for us to take a closer look. Oh, and everything is falling down, but no problem, just let me take this out. As you can see, we have this screaming face. Let's start by taking a closer look at the extra heads. Halfway open mouth, screaming face, very detailed, really like this one. And we have a little bit of an opening mouth. Let me show you the three. Okay, actually these two are pretty similar. As you can see, they are almost the same. Actually, I can tell the difference. Why? I think they are the same. No? What's the difference? Maybe the eyes a little bit. This one is looking at this. No, I think it's the same. I think it's the same head. I don't know. Then we have a tail, an extra tail. I think no, this is the tail you need to assemble on him. Okay. And we have here this part that's of the tail that uses to absorb 18 and 17, and the normal part of the tail if you want to assemble this part. And then we have the extra hands. Let's take a look at the extra hands before we take a look at the figure. Lots of extra hands on this guy. And let's start by taking a closer look at these two. So we have normal hands, I would say. Come on, just focus. As you can see, very detailed, very nice. Okay, next we have a claw hand, let's say like that. Also pretty nice in my opinion, very cool. Another claw hand. I think this one is more opened than the last one. And fully open hands that you can use for simulate like an open key power, just like that. So that's nice. And we have the extra part of the head. It looks the same to me as he has assembled. Looks pretty much the same, maybe a little bit bigger. No, looks almost the same. I'm a little bit confused because we got the same extra face twice. I don't know what is happening, but let's take a look at the action figure. I think that in terms of details, in terms of the face, this guy is spot on. From what we see on the Dragon Ball series when he shows up on Earth, arriving from the future, I think it looks pretty good in terms of face details. Tell me what you think below on the comments. In terms of the body, let's take these parts out. I don't know why he has this plastic in the midsection. But in terms of design, overall the body is also very spot on from the source material. Really like it. And let's assemble his tail. Maybe let's assemble this, the normal tail. I think this goes here. Oh, and this wing just fell off. How we assemble these? Let's find out. I think these... Okay, let's assemble first this part of the tail. I think this needs to go here, right? Okay, so now we have the full tail. The details are nice, and the material also looks pretty good. And then we need to assemble this part here, which is kind of difficult. Yes, okay. And here he is with the tail. The tail has some articulation. As you can see, it could go up and down. You can put him like that. Just let me adjust here a little bit the light. Put this right here. A little more light to see this guy better. But overall, in terms of design, it looks nice. Just let me assemble the wing that fell off. But I am feeling here something strange, because of the tail I can't hold him still, as you can see. So that's a big problem, because this guy falls off because of the weight of the tail. So how are we going to put this guy on his legs? I think that's a big problem. So as you can see, he falls off. You can't put him on a straight stance because of the tail. So that's a big no-no for me. But in terms of sculpt and in terms of coloring, I like it. It really resembles me, the Imperfect cell from the beginning of the series. But that's a big no if you can't put him straight. As you can see, it falls off. You just need to So that's really stupid in terms of figure design, because they didn't talk about it. This guy doesn't stand by himself, and as you can see, the weight of the tail makes his waist go back, as you can see. So the tail is really heavy, and it can't stand straight. So I don't know what were they thinking when they designed this action figure, but this is plain stupid. As you can see, it falls back and it falls in front. So I'm a little bit disappointed. Actually, I'm a lot disappointed, because this is a figure of almost $70. So a lot of money. Okay, now he's standing straight. Okay, but for a short amount of time, as you can see. So a big fail on the figure design right here. So this is a no-no in my opinion, because of that. But let's see the other parts of the figure. Let's see about the articulation. In terms of face design, as you can see, it looks pretty cool. Let's try, and other thing is that this wing is always falling off. I don't know what is happening with SH Figuarts quality standards, but this is not good at all. This is not good at all in my opinion. This is just awful. And to change the face expression, you just need to put this out, and then the face also comes out, and you choose the other one. Maybe let's try this one with a screaming effect. You just assemble it and put it back, and this one also looks very nice. In terms of lookings, the figure doesn't look bad at all in my opinion, but in terms of weight and proportions, it's not right, because you can't have a figure that you can't put this guy on his, and this wing also falling off a lot. This is crazy for a figure of $70. Very bad, and I'm very upset because I paid a lot of money for this guy, as lots of people who bought him. But let's continue with the review. Let's change some hands. Let's put these claw hands, for example. Okay, let's try these ones. You can simulate like a Kamehameha, something like that. Something like that, but you can't put him on your shelf like that because he can't stand by himself, because he falls backwards or he falls for the front or for the back, and that's just crazy. And I can't put him still because the weight of the tail is crazy. It's a lot of weight for a figure of... They didn't thought about it. And I was trying to assemble this part of the tail. How you assemble this? Let's find out. This part is here. I'm trying to... And this wing also falling off. So the quality standards of this figure are just all over the park. As you can see, without this part of the tail, it can stand. The problem is that this part gives an extra weight that makes this guy falls backwards. So that's just crazy. But as you can see. But let's take a look at the details. I really like the details on the faces, it's very nice. And let's take a look at the articulation. You can rotate the head 360 degrees, a little bit for the sides. You can look very good up. Actually, let me put here. You can look very good up and very good down. For the arms, you can rotate the arms 360 degrees. You have here some accessory on the shoulder for you to can do this with the arm, so the arm can go all the way up. And we have double jointed elbows, I think. No, only single jointed elbows, because of this part you can't go more than this. You can rotate also the hand 360 degrees, but the hands are also falling off a lot, which is crazy. The quality standards for these figures are so below what they were. Oh, and this is falling apart. This is falling apart and I'm so disappointed. We have double jointed knees, but it can only go to this because of this, can go up here because of this part of the leg. You can do a front kick up by this much. The leg can go backwards up by this much, and you can rotate the foot 360 degrees. And we have very limited range here on the waist, which is a shame. Very limited range, and it looks like and it feels like a cheap figure here on the waist. So guys, overall the figure is pretty good in terms of looks. And you should buy this figure, depends for the purpose you want it. If you want to take lots of pictures with it and display it on different poses, it's not a figure for you, because this guy can't stand by himself. But if you want a figure with cool details to display, it's a very nice figure to have in my opinion, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10. But as I say, depends for the purpose you want the figure. He has very limited articulation here on the waist and on the foot, but regardless of that, and he has also the problem that the wings fell off a lot easier. But as I said, overall he looks pretty good and I kind of like it because I want to display him. So for me it works, but if you want him for because of the articulations, this is not a figure for you. So guys, that was it for today. Tell me in the comments what you think of this new SH Figuarts first form cell. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and see you on the next video.